Hopefully it'll connect. Come on, Instagram. Connect, 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 connect. Connect your Instagram. Oh, it connected. All right. Boy, it is finicky. What I've noticed is if I'm not right on time, then I have to redo the whole thing, I think. So I've got to be on time. I see my photo in Instagram and I need to go live. Hello, Instagram. You are live. Took me a little while to get here, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hi, Jersey. Hi, Debbie. Oh, I'm always a little nervous before getting the show going. And of course, my sleep hasn't been so hot. So I'm tired to boot. And just trying to learn a new video program. And I thought, oh, I'm going to learn this. It's taken me 2 days. I still don't know very much about it. And I'm hyper focusing. And when I do that, I get more tired and then I get less sleep. So it's not a good thing for me to do, but I did do it. Ooh. All right, so it does look like we are streaming on both streams, and that's a good thing. I just want to try to get my scenes out here. We're gonna do kind of more of a, I have a few things planned, but I need to do a few things also, and so we're just gonna kind of like play in the studio as well, as I will show my tea bag papers here. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get all my windows together so I can see everything. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Comments. Glad to see you guys here. Yeah, I finally got it. I think I finally got it. Oh, well, I got to show. We're going to have a good show, though, and it's going to be fun. So let's take a couple breaths. 3 breaths, actually. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, okay. I'm going to grab this fan brush and we're going to do a little laughing, kind of loosen up, get our endorphins going. And on the count of 3, we're going to laugh and laugh until I say stop. 1, 2, 3. Laugh at this brush. It's funny. It's a funny brush. Watch it dance and dance and dance. Oh, don't stop laughing. Continue laughing. Get those endorphins in your brain going. Oh, that's funny. Oh, oh, stop. I think we got enough. I know it's contagious. Oh boy, that feels good. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Love being cuckoo. Who knows? Only Vicky knows how to be cuckoo. Well, Instagram, don't leave. We're just doing our warm-up exercising to get our brain into gear. I do have a good show. Welcome, STE. Thank you for coming on, and thank you, Candy, for coming on Instagram. And we have Jersey, and we have Debbie Sue on YouTube. All right, hopefully I won't do too many ums and too many thes and too many so's, and I am a little bit tired. And I really don't have that much actually prepared, except a few things. One thing is I'm going to put on my lipstick, and we're going to go into our Bee Creator Club. All right. Cherries with the snow. Cherries with the snow. Revlon. Moisten my lips. We're all part of the Bee Creator Club. And here we go. See if it works. Yay! So welcome to the Bee Creator Club. And this is where creativity begins with a smile and a swipe of a lipstick. It's okay. It's okay. We are just being a little silly, a little sparky, and we're all of heart. So anyone can join this Bee Creator Club, and all you got to do is simply subscribe, like, and share my channel and support other channels as well. We'll encourage each other, we'll watch each other, we will comment kindly to each other, we'll create a purpose, and we'll feel good about ourselves, and we'll tip an artist or buy her art when we can, and we'll lift each other up with laughter, happy mail, and art. Anybody who doesn't know who Happy Mail is, that is if you have an inkling to send an artist something through the mail that she or he may like, you're welcome to do that. Most of that Happy Mail is in the introduction section of YouTube or Instagram, and there will be an address there. I know Debbie Sue accepts Happy Mail. I think so does Jersey. We all accept Happy Mail. And so as we get to know each other in the chat, and form a very joyful, blooming community in art, we will do more probably Happy Mails, watching each other's YouTubes, encouraging, that kind of thing. So let's be busy in art and kindness. So I am ready. I am ready now, because I do have a science degree, a bachelor in science degree. So I want to make sure all the stuff that I'm saying is backed by science. Hi, Soul Kindness, glad that you got to join here on the live show. And so the science actually does validate joyful art and community. Did you know there is really some happiness and studies that have been done, and it lowers our stress hormones and it lifts our mood. And so there's the study at the university in 2016. Other research is on positive psychology, found out that through even small creative acts each day, building something with your hands, it could be making furniture, it could be painting, crafting, sewing, journaling, something that you're making with your hands. It helps you feel more fulfilled and purposeful, like baking a cake, making that apple bread that Simple Debbie Sue is going to be making and sharing her recipe, I hope, soon. She just went to this farm area and bought a whole bunch of apples. So I'm looking forward to that and trying that recipe. So there's a social flow. It's a feeling of belonging and shared joy. And by supporting each other and sending happy mail or leaving kind comments or tipping or just, you know, being in the community. And it all takes a little work from us all. Friendship takes a little work. But I should not say a little work. It takes a lot of work. It takes work, but it's fun work. And studies have shown that being purposeful and having a community in art, that we have less stress and a happier heart. And so that's kind of what we want, isn't it? Yes, Debbie So says it's a apple walnut cake. Later this week, she says. Okay, yummy. I'm hungry too. That even made me more hungry. All right, we're going to go to the art table. And let me figure this out. Art table. I'm using a little different connection. I still have to use my mouse because I'm not completely... I'm not completely, what should I say? I'm not completely, I'm thinking of the Stream Deck. You can kind of see it here. Well, instead of using a mouse, you can use this. But I only have it programmed for 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Oh, 5 things, because I could start and finish a program. But other than that, I don't know anything else about it. And so it looks like I'm going to need to fix my art table here. Let's see. I don't know how. Yeah, we need oh, gotta unlock my screen. That would help. Okay. And we've got to mirror. So if you ever have to do this to your overhead camera, I don't need to rotate it. Actually, it was good. There's a rotation. Okay, so I just thought we're gonna zoom here. Boy, oh boy, got a pretty nice view of the art table today. Okay, we're gonna put that away. I'm gonna leave my phone close to me just in case my husband calls. And I gotta go to my big table in the back to get my tea bag, Kooky Teabag napkin paper. All right. I still want to make a whole bunch more. So I'm going to still be making it come this week. It just takes a while to make it, so I can only do like, I can do 3 sets at a time. And then it all has to dry. And so we did do this last week. Now, you can flip it over and use this side if you want, but this particular one doesn't work that way because it has joy. So if you do this side, it's a little bit darker. So you might want to think when you use the tree, you might want to put it on a white background. So you can see how that turned out. And this was a napkin. Now I expanded my experimenting because I have never done tissue paper. This was from the dollar store. It was a pink tissue paper with these little speckles in it. I thought it came out really cool. So you can either use the tea bag side or you could switch it over. No, this is actually, excuse me, I got the wrong one. This is the tea bag side. You can use that side if you want, depending on your art piece. Or, and this is see-through as well, as you can see my hands. Or you can use the other side. It's a smooth side. The tea bags are underneath. So it just kind of depends what you're using, and it works for tissue paper. Pretty colored tissue paper. So that is the good news. Now this is a different, this isn't tissue, I don't think. It's stronger than tissue paper. I might have gotten it in a packaging of some sort, shoes or something, but I thought I would try it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, you could still use it for some sort of art. I'm not sure what. Or you could use the back. It's even stronger, of course, than it was. This tea bag paper is strong. This is a napkin that I did that I got from Texas on different kinds of feathers. Again, this is a smooth side. You could use that, or you could use a rough side. Just depends what type of art you want to do. All right. And I did some poinsettias. And so this is a napkin, a poinsettia napkin. So those will be fun to cut out. I even have a little red strip here. And then I also did the white part because you never know, you might need that in a collage. And this is the tea bag side on top. This is the tea bag side on the bottom. I kind of like it on the bottom in this one because the flowers, I like the flowers. It's enough grunge for me. All right. And this one was some blue candy cane napkin. And this is the smooth side, so the napkins are on the back. Now it's kind of hard to see. It is kind of see-through-y, so I wonder if you put, we'll just get this out, if you put a white in the back. Oh yeah, you can be able to see it better. So depending what you put in the back of it, right? Now, this is pretty grunged. It's more difficult to see with the tea bag, but you can see it. So depending on your art piece, I'm gonna move this. This is bugging me. You probably can't see it, but I can. Welcome, Maria. Welcome. We're doing the Kooky Teabag reveal. Paper. We make paper with tea bags. This actually, I don't know. This is the paper. This is a heavier tissue paper, but it does tear, see, very easy. So it's a heavier tissue paper with lots of poinsettias. And there's the grunge side with the tea bag. You know, here you can see it on top. And because this was white, we're probably not going to use this side. We're probably going to use this side when we do our decoration. Okay. And these, oh, we did this. So these, this is the tea bag side. And again, this is see-through. So whatever you put on the bottom when you're making your pocket or your belly band or your card or whatever you're making, so if you put white under there, it shows up more, doesn't it? Yeah. So it's going to be see-through. You can see my hand. That's the tea bag side, and this is the other side. Put some white so you can kind of see. This depends, you know, what you want. If you want a little more grungy, go with the tea bag side. Less grunge, go with the smooth side. Nice and thick paper to use. And this is our last one. I'm going to do one more like this because this is small, but I really think it's cute, and I might use it in several places with my Christmas journals. And this is, place the tea bag. Kind of hard to tell. And the tea bag side is here, and this is the tea bag are in the back of the napkin. Nice and strong. And as I started doing more of them, I tried to do less and less of the medium that we used. And I'm going to make some medium here in just a moment because I need to show you something. And I didn't have time to make medium, so I'm going to make it right in front of you. Let's see, what are we going to do next though? Oh, so yesterday I played around on the Facebook group with these watercolor, I made some watercolor tags. But what they are they, they're little swatches. I don't know what to call them. They're little swatches of watercolor here. And I'll have a film that will be showing you how I made these. I edited, yes, that's one of my new editing projects. But I think this one is done. And so I will have that for you to look at. But this ended up being the tag, and I added just a bunch of pretty ribbons to it. And what you do is you just doodle little flowers, leaves. You don't have to do it all by your head. If you kind of forget what you want to doodle, you can go on the internet on your phone, and there are lots of, you could do lines, you could do circles, you could do triangles, you could do Mother Nature. I did Mother Nature here. You could put little birds. You could do anything that you want. So if you go even Instagram probably has a lot, but we'll go on our internet, and we will, let's see, we can do nature doodles, DOODLES, and go on there and look at them all. There's a little turtle with the, oh, we might make that today, that'll be cute. You could do spiders, that's a cute little flower there too, and there, little birds. I mean, you could do the weather, you could do mountains, you could just do leaves. I mean, there are just, and here are like little mushrooms, a little hat, little mittens, and they're easy to draw. They're not really hard to draw, I don't think. I mean, They're pretty easy. I mean, that little cloud, you would just make a little like that with a few little raindrops. I should do that because I live in Washington State and it's been rainy, 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 rainy. But they're cute. You can, you know, put any kind of little doodle you want. I just did these quickly yesterday. I just kind of did a wild fern here. That's kind of my style. And then I did a little flower here, and I did these little things. I did that and a flower, and then some more flowers and those little things, more flowers. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some different. I might add something to this one. I did a gold here, but I mean, this is not bad looking. And then this one I did one like this. The white turned into purple. So what I was reading today is if you didn't want to get your colors mixed up, you could put a clear gesso on top of the watercolor. Because I used Posca, and Posca is wet, and so when you get a wet ink onto your watercolor, it's going to change the color of your Posca. So my intention was white, but it turned that color. So I think what I'm going to do, just to test it out, this is a glazing, let's see, I do have some clear, oh, I always forget, it's in this box, clear bottle, I mean, clear gesso. And I'm going to put clear gesso here. It looks like I may have to do a wash on this one as well. It looks like I got a, it's easy. So I'm going to just paint some clear gesso. Now see, that's going to activate it too. A little bit. Because it's wet. Let's see. So this, I have dogs, so you will hear them in the background. So I must have activated that with a pink. Okay. That's okay. We're going to make this one maybe pink in the background here. I'm just putting some more clear. There's somebody on my porch. I have no idea. My husband might be coming back home. That could be my husband. There, see? Now this, I will let this dry. And you can kind of see where I had cut out on the Canon paper. I used a pencil here. All right. So we're going to put these, because I thought somehow, I'm not sure how, but I thought these three little tiny ones would fit in this journal. They seem to be the right size. So I can make something. Yeah. Okay, I can do, I think those are the right size. I need a pocket, of course. And I need some more things than on these. All right, well, the other thing I did is I just, I think I took 3 different edging colors on this one to match the pink and green and brown. And so I was looking at this, and I thought this would be a cute pocket. So you can kind of get an idea of how this would fit in a journal. So keeping that in mind, in case I don't use this for a tag, I'm probably going to doodle something on here. And I'm going to use, I like those clouds. And there's a cloud in the sun. All right, well, I am going to use a black pen to do some, not all. I have pens, but, oh, and I do want to outline it in gold, but I don't have a white pen. I ran out of white, and I never reordered it looks like. So let's, I'm just thinking, if I do this cloud here, we want to try to stay. So we're just going to do a little hoopy hoop there, a little hoopy hoop there, and a little hoop there. And of course, it won't be exactly like the picture, because why would I do that? I wouldn't make it exactly like, because you can already tell, right? I'm going to do it Vicky style. I'm going to do it Vicky style. Now, it does show that we can do a little more darker around these edges and maybe make a little dark area there. And make a little dark area here. And maybe make a little darker area here. And there. Okay. And then I, of course, we're just going to put this little sun here. And I'm wondering if, I think maybe, let's try it. My gold to work. We will just do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe make that sun a little more. It looks better if it's outlined in black, because you can't really see it. So I think right down the gold, see if this works. This pen, it does a little bit. I can just get a little bit of black in there. There. See, that's all we need to do. And you don't have to pick hard ones. So let's see, you guys have a preference? Let's see what my comments are doing here. Debbie Sue says, nice. Welcome, welcome. I've got some more Instagram people. We have, it's hard to pronounce some of your names. I will try my best. Maria joined, and then Trell65 and Y Craft joined, and Alcion joined, and Cher, maybe Cher, can I call you Cher, joined? All right. So I wonder what little things I should make next. I like that little turtle. I wonder if I could make a little turtle. So we are going to make those little feet. Kind of come out like this. And I'm going to make that head kind of come like that. Meet the feet. And then it kind of goes like that. And then we'll have, I have no idea if, you know, if I can do this. I think I can. And the shell comes like that. And then we have these little feet. And then it kind of comes like that. And we have these little feet. I can't give it more of a little nose than it probably needed. And maybe we'll like make the head kind of like that. And we're going to make this like this. And then it's a little hard to kind of draw a straight line, so you're not going to get them on this particular. We're going to make little roundy things on the back here. Okay. And we gotta put an eye. And on top, oops, on top of the, well, maybe we'll have the flower come this way. So we'll have the flower come this way. And it looks like it's just like a kind of a just has these little peaks on it. And we have a little circle in the middle. Okay, so let's put a little peak here. I'm going to try to get this a little darker because it's hard to see. We're just putting little peaks on this flower. And some more peaks. More peaks. More peaks. More peaks. And then we have a little circle in there. So this flower is drooping. All right, do we have a leaf on there? Oh, we do. So we're going to put a leaf there and a leaf there. And we'll just put one little center there and one little center there. There we go, a little turtle. I don't know if you can see it. I think what I will do is try to go over it in black again and see if I can get the black a little bit darker. a little circle. Can you see it better now? All right. And gosh, we can make a little house on this one. That doesn't look too hard to do, I don't think. So if we come out like this, and we make a V here. Triangle, actually, upside down triangle. That's a triangle. And then we put, I'm making the roof a little bit longer than what it shows here. And then we do this. And do that. And we want to have, we could probably have 2 windows on this guy. Hey, should you be 2 windows here? And then we will do a door. And we will make these little lines here. So it's fairly simple, simple doodles. Probably could do a flower here. So let's put a little flower, and we'll put these kind of like that. And we'll just make like that, and like that, and like that. We can put this. Okay. Now that's with a pen. Let's see. I'm going to be brave. Let's see. I just want to pick simple things, because, all right. I could do something with pink, I think. What is pink? Probably just another flower of some sort. We can make those. Oh, we can make those things, maybe. Oh, we can make pink ones. Why not? Well, see, it's not very dark, is it? Probably have to do like green. Oh, I don't have a green one. My green one broke, I think. Unless, this is, let's see. Oh, this is a different color green. Let's try this one. Okay, so here's the Posca. And we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make 5 on this one, but little tiny dots. And then we're going to make 1 over here and 1 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll make a little tiny one here. 1. So on these, you just make these little lines like that. One, two, three, four. I like making these guys. They look cute. And I'm going to put 5 just because that way it is a uneven number and it looks a little more pleasing to the eye. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can see that one in green. Oh, let's see. We could do a mountain. We could do a brown. I think I got brown in here. I've got a gray. Let's see. Oh, here's a brown. I should just leave those out and then I can see what I got. These are called Posca pins. They're an acrylic pen. They have a little bit bigger tip to them. What was that mountain? Oh, these got, okay. So let's do a mountain here. And let's do a mountain here. And let's do a mountain here. And let's do a mountain peak a little bit more here and come all the way down. And let's come all the way down here. And I've got a little extra peak. That's okay. That's okay. I think I'll make that mountain come down like that. We got a peak here and a peak here, and then we have a little peak here, and we have another little peak there, and then we have another mountain going like this, and a little peak there, a little peak there, and a little peak there. Very simple. See, there's the mountain. Very simple. Okay. I like the simple. I like the simple. Ooh. Which one did I drop? Who knows where it dropped to? There it is. Oh, I just gotta get it. Purple. Purple would be pretty. We can make a cloud with the rain, but instead of doing it, let's see, we could do a gray one. I wonder if that would show. Let's try it. Don't know until we try it. Oh, it'll show. Okay, so we're gonna have a little puffy fluffy here, and a little round fluffy here, and then a little fluffy here. I don't know how else to say it. A little fluffy here. And then we're just going to come down like this. And we're just going to add little raindrops. Raindrops. That is a mark that we were working on last time. Just a little straight mark, right? There we go. All right, and what do we make next? Woo-hoo. Hello, Juju. Thank you. Welcome, welcome in. Welcome. Is it Lika? Lecha? Let's see, Lechat Bolt. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lechat. Okay, Lechat. Welcome, welcome. And we have a couple new ones, Michelle and Kane, who joined us over on Instagram. So I'm just picking really easy little doodles that, you know, I think a purple would be kind of fun to use. Simple, simple, simple. I think we're just going to make circles. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? So let's just make circles. A circle there. A circle there. A circle there. A circle, circle, circle. Almost looks like a flower. By the time I get done. I love flowers, so. Right. Let's see if we can make maybe not so much look like a flower, but we could like make it into a triangle. Something like that. And then we could put some more circles over here. There, circles. Very simple. All right, what are we going to do next? I like that round thing. Just, it's just a big, I don't know, it could be some sort of sun. How about orange? So we're just going to make that. We're just going to have our center right here. Just going to do a circle. And of course that is a perfect circle, but without me using, like, I guess I could do something like that, but I don't want to. I'd have to use some sort of template to make perfect circles. And our art is not perfect. We've said that before, right? We are imperfect. So I'm going to get the gist of doing it. And I might even make that smaller as I begin my journey on creating not bad, not bad. Do we need to add something else? Well, let's just do maybe 1, 2, 3. Just mark making 1, 2, 3. We'll just do something like that. Mark making. Now, what else we could do? I haven't planted in a flower on this one, but that's That's okay. What else do we want to do? We could do a little mushroom. I could do a little birdie. If I do the birdie, let's see, what color? I wonder if yellow would show up. I don't know. I'm not going to know until I try it. Okay, so this little birdie has two little legs right here. And this little birdie, I don't know if this is going to work. It's not very, can't see it very well. So let's see, why don't we make brown legs, huh? The little yellow legs just are wet, but they're going to blend. So we have a little beak. Let's see if we can get a beak. I can't see, that's not going to work either. Ooh, I guess I would have to resort to the black pencil. I mean the black Sharpie pencil. I tell you, I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't get enough sleep. Where's that birdie? There we go. Just want to make sure that that yellow is dried. Okay. So if we put that here, this one is a little bit more of a challenge. So we will put the birdie there. And we'll have the round. My birdie is probably going to be a little fatter. But that's okay. And then we have like a heart. And we have a heart over here for the tail. And then we're going to come meet this tail here. And we'll have the legs here, the three. 1, 2, 3. And we need an eye, we're about right there. And we need a little bit of hat right there. And we need a little bit of breast. And we need another V here. I mean, not V, gosh, heart, upside down heart. Sorry, guys. So, this little birdie has 3 hearts. 2 on its tail. 1 as a wing. It's a cute little birdie. And it's singing away. There you go. Cute little birdie. So, what I did with the card anyway, that doesn't fit well, is I took the gold and I just outlined in little squiggly lines around the watercolor. And then that just added dimensions to the watercolor square. Now we don't have to leave this white. We could add a wash to it. Looks like a little tiny bit of paint there. But we might want to wait until we put it in our journal to see what color. We might want to add a wash color. That'll match our journal page. Okay, we're just kind of coming around here. I'm excited to try that little one that I have the clear gesso on. Now this paint has cured overnight, and I can tell a difference working on top of the watercolor. It's nice to have it very cured. And I love the gold that came out too, the gold of the watercolor. So pretty. Very pretty. Okay, and then we're going to go around this one. These are fun, like if you want to use this for a pocket or a card in your journal. This is something different, something fun. This is a file folder actually that I used here. And again, I think I have a large journal too. This might look good in it. See, I love that way. Just how that hangs over there. So there we go. Doodles. That is what a doodle is. That is what a doodle is. Let's see. I want to finish. This is the one. Alright. I think I will just do flowers on this one. So I kind of know what flower to draw. If I want to do a different flower than what I want to do, white should work better on this. Let's try it. Let's see, maybe this one's a bigger one. This one has a smaller tip. Oh, this is the one I used yesterday. Because the pink is coming out on this paper here. There it goes. Okay, well let's try it. Let's try it. I'm just going to make these little tiny oh, it works. Because see, I could just paint that in and it keeps the white. See how that worked? So with the clear gesso on top of this, we do not activate the wet Posca pen with the watercolor, and we can have white. What was that one that I had over here that was really, yeah, that one. I was thinking I had something else. I guess I didn't color it because, all right. Well, it works. It works. Let's do one of my greens. Is not. Yeah, this one's broken. I should throw it away. It broke on me. This is a smaller green. Let's make a little bouquet. All right. I want them white, but it's hard to tell that they're all white, but you can pretty much. There you go. All right, now what do we want to do? I think we'll do a leaf here, yeah. But I want to do different colors. So we do like, I don't know if that peach will turn out. We can do orangey. I know that might do okay. So let's just make, let's just kind of do one of these leaves that are kind of like this. And then it kind of comes up like that, right? Alright. Looks like a stone. It just looks like a stone. And then we can just have a, okay, and we can put a line, a line, and 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 a line. So like that. That looks like a stone right there. Okay. Well, I know that's going to work. I don't know how long, if you like watching me make doodles or not. I do have this to go through. So, we did a big one. I'm happy about that. I can work on the doodles. I don't have that much left to do. Put it there. Time to change gears. Let's see, we have my quiet corner. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to a fun, joyful art time show where we're being spontaneous today. I just had these little art projects going on, laying around my desk. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to do those. This looks like a mess, doesn't it? This was the tape I used to do the squares, watercolor squares. I used tape. You could use a pencil and ruler, but I decided to use tape because then I thought, well, I really do need some washi tape. And so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to just make some washi tape with some watercolor that I did not put away my watercolor paints. It won't take long to do. Let's see, I might have to get another book page. I did put some of the tape out here yesterday on this book, but then I got, I'm tired of putting it on the books in the Facebook group, so I just thought, I'm just going to slap on the rest of it and deal with it later. So I should have some pretty nice washi tape. Look at that gold. The gold paint is so pretty. I'm going to make some more gold. And then, you know, this tape will probably come up easy. See, you may even have to use some glue underneath it when you use it. There's not much stick left to it. Let's see if I can. Looks like I got room right there. If I didn't get this too messed up yesterday. Oh, brother. Oh. And I can put something there. These are kind of icky. Let's don't use those. Ugh. Gosh. Okay, I might just have enough tape here to do some nice washi tape. We'll have to start another book, I hope. Let's see, I'll put you here. I don't have to keep every little last piece, right? I mean, I don't have to be a hoarder. We could throw that piece, we can throw those pieces away. I'll be just fine with that. And we can just stick this here. Okay. You know, that's the thing. We want to keep every little last bit of everything. Very easy in our junk journal world. I gotta get my water, which is right in back of me. Oh. And I have some Be Merry Poppy Soda, Cranberry Fizz. Very good, very good. It's worth buying. I can't drink like too cold things because my teeth are so sensitive. I don't want to use that brush. I've got some more water. This would be a nice one. Do I have any more brushes out? Now, that gold is so pretty. Those three colors, and then I had all this gold. And then now these here are handmade. I bought it from an Etsy gal who hand makes paint. And I think these are too, but I don't think I'm gonna, well, there is a copper. I might use that copper. I love copper. Alright, since I got these paints out, I'm just gonna give them all a little bit of water just to activate them in case I want to use any of them. I don't know what colors I'm gonna use quite yet. All right. Let's see. Spill some water there, or is that just? Well, that's just a reflection, or I don't know. My poor baby. Oh, I don't know how much longer she's gonna last. She's trying to hang on so much. My dog with heart failure. I'm gonna take her to the vet next week, and they do make her medicine and a stronger medicine. So I am just like going to color these pieces of tape in just a random way. I'm not going to be thinking about it because now you saw me what happens when I get into my perfection mode, right? You saw it very clearly. Oops, I forgot to put the paint on it. You saw very clearly what happens to me, right? Last show, when I did those mark making, I was like being really slow, going perfect like that. And it was taking me forever. And I thought, what the heck am I doing? And then when I became imperfect, boom, 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 boom. And I would have had the same results. I would have had the same results. I don't know why I'm forgetting to put. Okay. I am just. I love that gold. There's another gold. I think this one is really pretty too. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're going to need some gold washi tape for Christmas, aren't we? I've forgotten how pretty, this one I'm almost out of, so you know that I like it. Okay, oh, forgot this one. Let's do maybe this gold. Ooh, that's a pretty gold too. All right. See, now I want to put copper on it. And maybe some orangey green. Let's put some of this copper. I love copper. That's another one of my favorite colors. Let's see, are we going to have enough water? Oh, I'm getting it on the activating very well. Well, let's do this one. Okay. Put some here, put some here. And put some here, put some... We need to have Mozart on, right? Dun, 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 dun. Kind of what I feel like. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I thought about myself. I like to make funny, wacky faces on camera, don't I? I was like, Vicky, you like to make wacky faces on camera. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Let's put some of this pretty green. And it doesn't matter if these are dry or not. They'll just kind of smear into each other. Oh, we can add some of that red too. Now, I noticed, let's see, these, they're more opaque. There's a new watercolor, apparently, that is granulation, and it makes beautiful backgrounds for junk journalers. Now, do we all know that what washi tape is? Do we know what washi tape is? How we use it in junk journals? We might have a torn page. You could use it for that. You could use it to decorate. Oh, Debbie knows. It's fun to make your own. I know they make really pretty washi tapes out there. If you want to get the, you know, the flower kind or the moon and sun kind, or I mean, you know, I don't go into that detail when I make these types of washi tape. I'm going to do this red. Let's see. Yeah, they do. They have pretty washi tapes out there. I am kind of like an abstract, messy artist. And so I like to do my own art as much as I can. I don't want to make all these red because they're kind of like really bright. Maybe put a little there, maybe a little bit up here. Okay. Oh, well, I don't know. I was thinking of using this orange, but then, so this will be a different, sure I got that off my brush, the red. I think I do. Be kind of fun for fall. I'm going to try this and maybe fill this in a little better up here. Looks like I don't use that gold very well. I think it's, I don't know why. It might be a little bit lighter. I'm kind of a bold, well I'm a bold colored gal. Got a little bit of red, but let's put some gold. This is a really good Christmassy ones. Red and green and gold. Just trying to fill up the what's left on the tape that I might have missed. Alright, we're getting there. Oops, wrong gold. It has a very light gold to it. Watercolor gold is just so pretty. I've forgotten. It's been a while since I had my paints out, and I thought, oh yay, I'm going to get these paints out. Alright, so I'm just going to let this dry on its own, and there is a little bit of wetness on here. Not a lot, but a little where we will have some blending going on between the colors, probably. Did I miss this one? I did. How did I miss you? I sure did. All right. Gonna let those dry. So I did forget to show you on here. I was using like 3 different colors. If we use the pink, the green, I gotta get over here and see what I got. Brown, we're not gonna use the blue, I don't think. And not the black. Oh, there they are. I thought I put them away. I used these, I guess, yesterday. I'm gonna use these same colors just in case I combine that tag with this. And I did it like this, which may not be the best for your tag. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. Maybe it's not good for the pad. I just wanted the edging done. I didn't want a lot of paint from the ink onto the white part of the card. Like that. And then, because this actually showed it better, I added a little bit of pink here. I just go around like this. So you can kind of see the pink and the brown. And I even added a green. And I'll just lightly, periodically put it down. Maybe I need a little more green. There. So you have like 3 colors around your border. These are Ranger. This is oxide colors. These are soluble in water. This is a permanent. Stays on ink brown ink pad. So I have several brand names. I don't know. I think the best one I like for stamping is this one. The Vera Fine Claire. Well, their black one is superb. You can see I use it a lot. I just got this new blue color in. Oh, I was looking for those. Well, see how sometimes you lose things in your craft room. Aha. Alright, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put these paints up back here on the edge. Need to make room. I need to make I should just throw this away. I'll take this off and this. I need to make my mixture of glue. Take it easy, babe. Take it easy. Take it easy. I used all my glue mixture up. So, that was loud. That woke you up. All right, Elmer's glue. I got a big jar of it from Walmart. Oh. I know. I woke you up. And this is a huge, I mean, I've already gone through half of it. This is how much I use this mixture of mine. So I am just going to pour some in like that. That'll be enough for me to use the good old Elmer's school glue. Even has a little cow on there. It's cute. Sue, Debbie Sue, see your little cow there? This will be good glue for you. All right. And all I do is add the water. It's called we'll see. I might have to add some more glue because I might have put too much water in. But you just have to turn, you know, switch it around in the water until it mixes really well. I do that because, see, this cup comes out like this, and I always end up putting more water and have to add glue, because I always add the glue first in the littler part, and then it gets bigger as it branches out. I think I use dip plastic containers from the kitchen. And then if they get too icky, I just throw them out and get new ones. Let's see. Because we are going to use this, I'm going to show you something. It's concerning a journal cover. I will show you what I did do. I did make one that's completed and ready to go. Well, maybe that looks pretty good. Wow, I'm surprised. I guess I've made it so many times. It's like you're in the kitchen and you made something so many times, you don't need a recipe, right? You just know what to do. Generally, though, it's half water and half Elmer's glue. Alright, well that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to put this away, bring out my surprise. Okay. Here it comes. I wonder if this drum roll works on here. Let's see, do I still have it? No. There was like a drum roll on this thing, but I probably... Okay, here it comes. You're going to see this side of it. And that's going to be our file folder. You can use any size file folder you want. I'm going to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fake leather. So what I did is, what do you think I did? I used this glue and a whole bunch of pattern paper. And I scrunched up that pattern paper and put that glue on. And I can actually get 2 journal covers on right here. Good night, Carol. Thank you for coming. I know it gets late if you're on the East Coast. All right. So I'll show you briefly how I did it. Let me get my stuff. I have so many old patterns that I'm never going to use again. I just kept them so I can use them for projects like this. Well, this one I never even used. I don't know, maybe, will I ever do it? No. Will I? Now, see, I'm having second guesses. Gosh, maybe because I never use. Maybe because let me look at it, see if I can get another one. Oh my, Vicky. Let's see. Oh, for sure I won't do this one. I don't like putting zippers in. I used to sew a lot, but I really don't care putting zippers in. And so that's probably one of my zipper patterns that I decided, now this one is really yellow. So you just got to do this. Tearing it all up in pieces. I'll just show some of it because it does take a while to cover the whole file folder. And I have an extra large file folder. You can use any size file folder. You can use a normal one. I just got these ones at the thrift store. A whole box of them, like for a couple bucks. Okay. And this is the one time I do use gloves because this does get very, very messy. Very, very messy. And I really don't have to feel it to make it look any better. Fake leather. This is how you make fake leather. You can, I painted mine black, but you can paint it any color if you want. Oh, this is, okay, got the gloves on, and I'll just start doing this little piece, just so you'll get an idea of what this entails. And of course, you put glue down where you're going to put your pattern, and then you just crunch your pattern piece up and then kind of get it like that, and then just stick it down on there, and then you'll do another one. And then you'll just stick it down on there. And now you can do larger pieces if you want. Up to you. But eventually, you know, like you might get some holes here, and you'll have to put some little ones there. Or so you're just going to build your cover with, I'm kind of out of glue, so let's, and it takes a lot of glue too to get all this to stick. Alright, and then see, sometimes you have to go underneath it, like right there. You want to make sure that you got enough glue, and you just want to saturate this with glue. See how it's starting to shape? And then you stick it on there, and then see, you might have little pieces like this. You're gonna have to glue down better. It's okay if you have a little lump there, because that makes it look like leather, like cowhide. Like cowhide. When you're all done. And you just stick it like that. So you kind of get the gist now. Now I tried to kind of put it off the ends. I wasn't quite sure, you know, how much I wanted off the ends at first, and then I thought, well, I don't know if I'll use some of that or not. And you might have to add some more if it, you know, looks like it needs to be a little bit more rougher. Or you missed a little spot somewhere. And like right there, I missed a spot with paper. So I'm just going to finish the rest of this paper here that I have. It's not much. Just bring it down. And you just continue on and cover the whole file folder. And then when it's dry, then you can paint it. One little more piece. This guy is needing to be glued down better. So you want to get like these little pieces like that glued down so that when you paint it, you know, it'll paint nice like a cowhide or leather. It's kind of a rough leather, but close enough. And then I kind of push it down too. And that's it. And you just keep going. And you will use up a pattern in no time. If you got an old pattern laying around. Bye, April. Thank you for coming. Now, I'm going to use my Canon paper for this journal. I gotta clean up my mess, right? Because I don't want this on my journal, my black journal I already made. The cover. And of course it probably won't hurt too much if it gets a little bit on there, on the back of it. So this is my Canon paper, the watercolor paper. I have it in my Amazon store. It's wonderful, it's cheap. It is 140 pound. I use it all the time for painting. And I'm going to use it here for backing. So, as you can see, I am going to need to cut down some of this. Now, which side do I want to use? Let's do this like this. That way, that pretty much fits. Okay. So we are going to cut this right down in the middle here. Okay. We start this side, and then I do have, you never know what I might use that piece for. Do you have to cut this? Oh, I'm going to have to cut it down a little bit. Okay. That's okay. We'll have to cut it down a little bit, but that's okay. So I think what I will do first is just glue this on here. And what kind of glue do I want to use? Probably do I want to use a wet? Probably I want to do a strong glue. Of course, I could just use this. Or I could use my PVA. I thought I had PVA in here. I got these off, I do, PVA. I got these little containers. It's for glue matters. They're not very expensive. In April, Juju had them on her channel, and I thought, well, I'm going to try them. And I think they work. Let's see, let's make sure it works. There it goes. Let's see how big is this? So right here. This is a bookbinding glue, so it's a little, the properties are different than Elmer's glue. Let's see. Oh, I got some off. Boy, I am messy. Hello, Susan. Hello, Liz. Hello. It's hard to pronounce some of you guys' names. Baz. Ponzef. And Guy. Welcome on Instagram. You're welcome to chat I can read any kind of comments. Do you have any questions? Please ask. Okay. So you can kind of get the picture. Because this is going to have to set on here. And I'm going to have to put it under a couple books to let it set. Make sure. That's okay. I guess the file folder is not a little crooked. I'm just going to push this on and push it, push it, push it. And then when this dries, I'm going to cut I'm going to cut, you know, around here. And then we'll fold this together. And you'll have your signatures will go right here. And we will cover up this paper. And I can also put on the binding, which I'm excited to use, my new material that I got. And that's why I chose black. I'll show you in just a minute. Remember this material? Yeah, the upholstery material. I'm going to put that on the binding. Yes, Debbie Sue remembers that material. Hello, Keb. Nice to have you joining on Instagram. Please like and subscribe and make a comment on my Instagram page. That would be great. For Instagram people, I will be putting up some reels. The live show here does not stay on Instagram. They don't have the storage. They have a storage problem. So it doesn't stay up. So I do take reels from this show and put it up for you. Also, I'll have the film Ko-fi, my Ko-fi shop, under my blog. And of course, it'll always be on YouTube. Right. So well, if that happens, we just do this. Let me get another paper towel. It'll just absorb the, and of course I can repaint a little black there if I need to. No biggie. I'm a messy crafter. Looks like I got something there too. Okay. So trim all this up. Hopefully this will stay in place. So you'll kind of see how we're going to roll this around. And create a book out of it. Imagination, right? And then I can put a piece of my really pretty fabric on the spine area, because I will on my signatures. This kind of needs to be dried, but you can see how that's going to turn out. So we'll be working on this journal. I need journals to work in. I've got so much ephemera, but I just didn't have any journals. So my goal is to make me some journals to work in. Gosh, I did it again. So yeah, I will put some wax paper or something that won't stick on here. Parchment paper works. And then I'll put books and it'll stay overnight. So that gets glued very well. And then tomorrow I'll trim it and get the signatures ready. There we go. Isn't that cool? I don't know if anybody's trimmed this up before, but this was in my mind. And I thought, I'm going to do this. I have done this particular backing with, and I've used them in collage. They're the pamphlets you get in the mail. And they have like 3 or 4, you know, they'll fold, the pamphlets will fold like this and then fold over. And they're large. Sometimes you get them in the mail, not often, but I have covered those before. So you don't have to use a file folder. I do because I bought a whole bunch of them cheap at the thrift store. You know, use what you got. If you don't have any of the Canon paper, it's pretty cheap to get. It doesn't cost a lot. And you can make a lot of journals using it. It's a good substrate for this part of the journal. All right. And I think that's all the surprises I have today. Well, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Oh, the rubber, this is a silicone brush. Jersey, this is a silicone brush. And so you can, it doesn't ever get ruined. You can use all the glue you want because you can just wash it off with soap and water. It's wonderful. I've lost a lot of brushes and glue and stuff like this. I have that one brush that's really big that I'll use on special occasions, but most of the time I will use a silicone brush. And they're also in my Amazon shop. They're not, I would say they're like $5. They're not very expensive. And you get 2 of them. So you get a larger one and a smaller size like this one. You can't really see it, but yeah, here. They're not very expensive. You might find them at the dollar store. You can check there. I don't know. I've never checked. Don't know if they have them there or not. I haven't been to the dollar store. I try to stay out of the dollar store. Every time I go, it's like, you know, an easy $40, right? And then I have a pile of stuff. And I already think, oh, I've got so much stuff already that I need to use up what I already have. So, because I don't have that much space. And I already take up a lot of space. So I really appreciate you guys coming. Please like, subscribe. Make a comment or two. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I am going to say goodbye. I'll see you next Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, for another joyful art time show. Bye. Have a wonderful week. Sending you love. Hugs. Hugs to the internet. Sending love to the universe. Bye-bye, guys.